So are the new Apple AirPod Pros any good?
They're definitely better than the stock AirPods. They're miles ahead of the Jabra Active Elite 65T and basically every other non-Apple Bluetooth headphones out there. They're better than my Beats Studio 3.0s in certain circumstances, but I'm generally unsure if they're better than my Powerbeats Pro. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about using the AirPods Pro and comparing them against the other Apple products while playing video games, while using them at work, while exercising. I'll also do a quick buyer's guide comparison at the end, but I'm going to start it all off with the one reason why you shouldn't get the AirPods Pro.
At MobileReviewsEh, Monty and I base all our reviews on actual usage, and so we approach these reviews from the point of, using them in our daily lives, like putting them in Monty. Because a review made by a large news channel, by somebody who gets it a day early and then has to return it 2 days after that, really shouldn't count as a review. That's just my opinion.
So the defining feature of the Apple AirPods Pro from my perspective is the noise cancelling feature. If you don't need it or are annoyed by it, then you can save yourself a few bucks and just get the regular Apple AirPods.
Now personally, I don't like noise cancelling headphones, and that's the bias that I'm approaching this review with the AirPods Pro. There are two things that really bother me about noise cancelling headphones, with the first being the actual ANC, or the active noise cancellation. On my Jabra Active Elite 65Ts and my Beats Studio 3s, I find that if I'm not playing music or watching a video, the white noise generated by these products it gives me a headache, probably within a couple of minutes. Like I can't stand it. And that sucks because sometimes I have a thought and then it gets stuck in my head and I need everything to be silent. So, I'll turn off the music, but then I start thinking about it and then my head hurts because the background noise from the active noise cancellation just starts doing weird things to my head. It just sucks.
The second thing that bothers me about noise cancelling headphones is not specific to the active noise cancellation, but to the fit of the earphones. The better the seal is in your ear, the less outside sound that gets in. But that usually means finding the biggest plug that will fit in your ear, and surely I'm not the only one who hates having the feeling of something pressing in on the inside of your head at all times. It basically feels like I'm putting a tiny balloon in my ear and filling it up until it almost pops in order to get that good fit. But Apple's managed to minimize these two annoyances with the AirPod Pros, which is pretty cool. So if you need noise cancelling headphones, well then that's the primary reason to get the AirPod Pros. Now the white noise generated by the ANC isn't overwhelming and does a great job of silencing both the incredibly loud fan in my office and the eGPU at my home office.
Now with these headphones, it's actually a really neat sensation when you can almost feel the ANC kick in, because it's like a door kind of closes on your ear, because all the background noise just goes away, and it's really neat.
Now when it comes to the actual fit, the plugs in the AirPod Pros have an oval-shaped plug rather than a round shape, and I think that provides a better fit to my ear anyways. I've definitely gone several hours with the headphones in my ears while playing Call of Duty Mobile and actually kind of forgot that I had them in. So, the AirPod Pros fit a little deeper than the regular AirPods. There's a whole nubbin that goes deeper in your ear, and the fit is a little tighter than my Powerbeats Pro. And you could just put them in your ear, unlike some of the other products that tell you to reach your arm over your head to pull on your ear before inserting the bud to ensure the best fit, which is, super awkward and fun to do all the time. So here's how I'd rank the different headphones when it comes to office use. The Studio 3s comes out on top of this list, followed closely behind by the Apple AirPod Pros, then the Apple AirPods, Powerbeats Pro, and then in last place, everything else, like the Jabra Active Elite 65Ts.
Now, I know I sound like I'm ragging on these Jabra Active Elite 65Ts, but I'm really not, because these are the best non-Apple Bluetooth headphones that I've used out of the handful that I've already used.
Now in general, I found using the AirPod Pros the same as using regular AirPods in the office, which I can describe with two words: occasionally annoying. Why? Because anytime I have to talk to anybody, one AirPod has to come out. Given the deeper fit of the earbuds, it's quite difficult to hear anything, even with the music turned off and the ANC turned off. Now this only happens a handful of times, so it's not a big deal, which is why I say it's occasionally annoying. But in addition to taking the headphones out of my ears, I'm always very leery about losing them because, well, these things are tiny and they're slippery and they're pretty expensive. Now I take the AirPod Pros over the Powerbeats Pros for the same reason. The ear hook on the Powerbeats Pros get tiresome to deal with after a while. Personally, when it comes to the office, I like my over-ear Beats Studio 3s because they come on and off easily and they're on my person at all times, so I don't really have to worry about losing one of these buds. The last thing I'll talk about when using the AirPods in the office is that they only feel like they're going to fall out of my ears a little bit when I'm eating at my desk. Other headphones, which require the tiny balloon approach to getting a secure fit, will pop out after a few bites of my food.
If you're finding this video useful, considering getting your AirPods Pro, if they sell them through Amazon, and if they don't, give this video a like. Because Apple did not sponsor me to do any of the stuff that I've done with this product so far. Now, if you're looking for cases, I've done a review for normal AirPod cases. And so if you need something other than having a white chiclet in your pocket or just need some color, a pop of color, do check that video out. So, let's keep going.
So how do I rank these headphones when it comes to gaming? The AirPod Pro takes the top spot, followed by the Studio 3's, Powerbeats Pro, and regular AirPods in last place, while everything else. For this review, I primarily used the AirPods Pro while playing episode 3 of The Long Dark, as well as poning noobs in Call of Duty Mobile. The Apple AirPods Pro was incredible for The Long Dark, which I played on my laptop using my eGPU. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the ANC on the AirPods Pro was able to remove all the background noise coming from my Sonnet eGPU. And this eGPU generally is pretty quiet when you're doing video editing. You can hear it spool up, but when I'm running from a pack of Timberwolves in the Long Dark at maximum settings, this thing sounds like a jet engine.
Now, the active noise cancellation on these AirPod Pros really added to my gaming experience by making the game just way more immersive. The Long Dark is a slower game, so you end up taking a lot more time traveling from point to point, which means you spend more time listening to everything around you, like the sound of the snow crunching under your boots, the crackle of the fires, and the echoes of the occasional gunshot, like shooting like your revolver once and then like listening to the reverberations as the sound, I guess, bounces off the cliff and the mountains. It's just so neat. And these headphones just made that game so much better in my opinion.
Now, when I used my Powerbeats Pro with The Long Dark, it kind of resulted in a similar experience. If I listened hard enough, I could definitely hear the background noise, but it's pretty hard to pick out from my perspective. Now, with the Studio 3s, the noise canceling actually couldn't keep up with the constant change in the background noise from the eGPU, so there's always kind of something in the background, and it's just a constant change in hums that really, really bothered me about the Studio 3s with this test portion of the video. There was really nothing special about the regular AirPods. It's kind of like the baseline, and playing The Long Dark with anything else was painful because stuff had to come out of my ears after 30 minutes. Now, when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile, the AirPods Pro were pretty good, but to a lesser extent. These multiplayer games go a lot faster, so you really don't have time to stop and listen to the sounds. For me, my audio experience was the same with the Powerbeats Pro, the AirPods Pro, and the Studio 3s. It didn't feel like one set of headphones was significantly better than the others when I was running around poning noobs. The only time that I felt that the Apple AirPods could be beneficial is during Battle Royale, where I was able to hear the direction of footsteps, which is, critical to winning the match, but I didn't feel like I was at a disadvantage with the other headphones. When it comes to the gym, the best workout headphones go to the Powerbeats Pro. Hands down, the AirPod Pros fared better than the regular AirPods and the Jabras, and no normal person should ever work out with the Studio 3s. Honestly, why would anybody want to wear earmuffs when you work out? Like, you go to the gym to sweat. At least I do, anyways. Now, if you're running, doing basic gymnastic movements, a lot of functional movements, you can't really beat the staying power of the ear hooks on the Powerbeats Pro. If you need the full story, do check out my full Powerbeats Pro review. But if you're more into being insta-fit, then you don't need that extra staying power for your kipping bicep curls, your bench press twitches, and your bent over dumbbell flails. The AirPod Pros will work out very well for you, or basically anything you use will work out very well for you since you're insta-fitting. For the workout portions, I've got a standard set of movements that I test all my Bluetooth headphones against, which include skipping, burpees, running, handstand push-ups, and gymnastic movements of some kind. The AirPod Pros performed quite well through all the movements, with the only failure coming while I was hunched over trying to recover from the burpees. It had gotten loose towards the end of my burpees, but I didn't think it was just gonna fall out when I was hunched over like that. It was kind of odd. Now, as a baseline, the normal AirPods fell out 3 to 4 times during this test, so the overall design of the in-ear fit of the AirPods Pro is much better. Now, when it comes to in-ear headphones and working out, my biggest pet peeve is when I can feel my footsteps in my ears. Remember when I was talking about filling my ears with tiny balloons? The impact of my feet seems to reverberate in that tiny air space, and I find it incredibly annoying. With the AirPod Pros, that sensation is there, but is much less than anything I've used from Jabra and Jaybird. Something about these oval-shaped earplugs just kind of makes a big difference, apparently.
There's a fan going over there, and I can barely hear it.
So on to the buyer's guide with some quick comparisons.
So between the AirPods Pro and the Powerbeats Pro, I would go with the Powerbeats Pro if you work out like a lot, as I've just shown you, and you do a lot of functional movements. And you don't really use your headphones at work as much. Now the flip side is you go with the AirPods Pro if you work out like normal people do, not like the stuff that I've done or shown you. You know, you do a lot of stationary exercises and you don't move around a lot. These things will suit you just fine. And from a work perspective, you don't talk to that many people, so you don't have to all the time. Now between the AirPods Pro and the Studio 3s, go with the Studio 3s if your music listening gets interrupted a lot at work. So if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. If you have questions, comments, you can address them to Monty, because he's got a tie on, which means he's really smart today. I produce content 1 to 2 times a week. I am slowly working through all the Bluetooth headphones that I have in my current collection, so I'll eventually release the best set of headphones to work out with, but they'll be a while from now, I think. Hey, we're working. This is good. Recording in my car. Nothing can go wrong here. It's actually not too bad. The sound in here is actually just good. The problem is that it's like half of the so it's just, I hate this one. I've been now when it comes to accessories, between the AirPod Pro and the Powerbeats Pro, go with the Studio 3. It's only like 7 degrees outside, but it's like the greenhouse effect. It's probably like 20, 30 degrees. It's so warm now. But I'm done, and I'm glad this worked out. I think